mechanics. So about fluids, so properties of fluids. So wait lang. Okay, so sino palang prof nyo last or sa fluid mech last sem, right?
Sir Aljon Lizana po.
Okay, okay. Okay, nakikita ba yung screen ko?
Yes po, ma'am. Kita na po.
Okay, so start tayo sa pinaka-basic muna bago tayo jump sa mga pumps. So, kailangan alam muna natin kung ano ba talaga yung fluids. So, what is fluid again? So, basically, anything that flows, water, air, syrup, and etc. Or pwede siya mga air mixtures. So, a fluid is liquid or gas or other material that flows or continuously deforms under a shear or tangential force. So, it is divided into liquid and gases. So, liquid is hard to compress as it follows the shape of its container with an upper free surfaces. But gas is easy to compress as it allows to expand to fill its container where there is no free surface. So fluids are also used to reduce friction. So 'di ba sa Bernoulli's equation, meron tayong friction head loss. So si fluids nire-reduce din niya yung friction. So the study of fluid that is in motion is called fluid dynamics, and fluid in rest naman is called fluid static. So in order to completely study the fluids in motion or at rest, one needs to study various basic concept or fluid properties. So kaya ito muna yung ating i-discuss. So bago tayo mag-jump sa mga pumps, okay, or sa fluid machineries. So characteristics of fluids, so pwede siya maging compressibility, density, pressure, buoyancy, and viscosity. So compressibility, so applying pressure to a fluid in order to put greater mass into a smaller container. So gases and liquids vary in this characteristic. So gas is more compressible than liquid. So some liquids are considered incompressible. So compressibility gives an idea of how a fluid volume changes when subjected to a change in pressure or external force. So yan. So ito yung example or GIF ng compressibility. So makikita nyo yung particles or fluid particles. So sa una, so parang magkakalayo siya. Then once na put ka ng external force or force, so makokompress din yung ating fluid. Okay? So in simple words, compressibility is the measure of change in the volume of fluid under the effect of force or pressure or stress. So next one is density. Density is a very common and important property of matter. So for a liquid, density is defined as mass contained in a unit volume. So the more precise name for density is volumetric mass density. So dito, magkakaiba yung tawag ng density natin. So dapat sa problem, halimbawa may question or may unknown, ang unknown mo is density. So magkakaiba yung density. Meron tayong specific relative density. So katulad nito, density, volumetric mass density ang tawag. Okay, so pag ako nagbibigay ng problem, so ilalagay ko kung ano yung gusto kong density. Kasi yung iba nakalagay lang na density lang siya. Ang unknown is density. So what is the density? Ako, so nilalagay ko yung precise name niya. If volumetric mass density ba siya or relative density. So density or the volumetric mass density is of the liquid is equal to the mass of the liquid divided by its volume. So for SI unit, so wag kayong malilito. Pag SI unit, kilogram per cubic meter. And pag English unit is slug per cubic feet. Okay? So siguro okay na ba kayo sa mga conversions or sa mga SI or English units or medyo nahihirapan kayo doon?
Medyo okay naman po. Sa ulo pa po.
Okay, so sa ulo na siya. So, yan yung density. So, dito sa GIF, so magkakaiba yung kanilang density. So, kaya hindi sila nagmi-mix, 'di ba? So, walang mixing na nangyayari kasi magkakaiba yung kanilang density. Okay, so density, if an object or fluid is made of heavier atoms or molecules, or the particles are packed closely together, then it's going to have a higher density. Next, pressure. Fluid pressure is a measurement of the force per unit area on an object in the fluid or on the surface of a closed container. So this pressure can be caused by gravity, acceleration, or by forces outside a closed container. So since a fluid has no definite shape, so its pressure applies in all directions. So mamaya, i-prove natin na yung Pascal's law. So kung tama ba na si pressure ay equal in all direction. So fluid pressure can also be amplified through hydraulic mechanisms and change in the velocity of the fluid. So pressure, it is defined as force divided by the area on which the force is pushing. So ang basic formula niyan is pressure is equal to force over area. So ito siya. So pag tayo nag-apply ng pressure, so it's either, yan. Yan yung mangyayari sa ating baseball. So isa pang example is scuba diver. So pag pressure, so pag nag-swimming ka, mas mataas ang pressure at the bottom of the pool or the ocean than at the water surface. So kaya mas sumasakit yung ating tenga, yung mga ulo natin, and your head feels like it's about to explode because the deeper you go, the more fluid there is above you with its weight pressing you down. So a manometer is a device used to measure pressure. A common and simple manometer consists of a U-shaped tube of glass filled with some liquid. So ang typical na liquid ay mercury because of its high density. Buoyancy, so it is a tendency of a body to float or to rise when submerged in a fluid testing an object's buoyancy. So the power of fluid to exert an upward force on a body placed in it. So it also, or we can call it also as the upward force exerted. So it comes from the fact that the water pressure at the bottom of the sphere is greater than the pressure at the top. So ito yung ating example ng buoyancy. So, formula ng buoyancy, FV or buoyant force is equal to fluid volume times the fluid density times the gravitational acceleration. So, example ng buoyancy is the ship. So, have you ever looked at the giant ship and wondered how such an heavy object made of still floats in water. So for a ship float, it must have lower density than water, diba? At first sight, this might not make sense as the steel that ships are made of it is not exactly known for its low density. So the thing is, the density of an object result from the relationship between its total volume and its weight. So kaya si Titanic, 'di ba? So, si Titanic, yung ship ng Titanic is because nag-equal yung buoyant niya. 'Di ba? Napasukan ng tubig yung loob niya. Kaya yung density, may kinalaman din siya sa density kasi nag-equal yung internal at external na density niya. Okay? So, di ba ang density, syempre, pag nagsasail or nagfo-float yung ship is ang nasa internal density niya ay air. Di ba? So, since yan nga napasukan ng tubig or siguro may leakage or hindi natin alam, basta bigla may pumasok na water sa loob ng ship. So, kaya lumubog si Titanic. Okay, viscosity, it is the fluid's resistance to flow. The more viscous a fluid is, the harder it is to make a fluid flow. So the thicker the fluid, the greater its viscosity, and less viscous fluids are easier to flow. So formula for viscosity is viscosity is equal to shear stress over the shear strain, or pwede din natin sabihin na rate of shear deformation or the velocity gradient. So ito yung example ng viscosity. So sa water, so like for example, you have a stick, diba? Then inilagay natin siya sa water, then ang ginawa natin, minix natin siya ng minix or hinalo natin siya. Diba? So, mapapansin nyo na ang daling haluin ng water. Diba? Madali. Sobrang daling haluin ni water. Kasi si water, siya ay meron lang low viscosity. While si syrup or kaya si honey, itry nyo. So, ito naman tayo sa honey. Try na inyong haluin gamit ang stick, kutsara. Diba? Sa una, mahirap. Kasi sobrang madidikit siguro yung particles nila in atoms or molecules. Ang hirap. Pero once na parang nagtatagal kang haluin or basta matagal mo nang hinahalo, parang nadadalian ka na. Okay? So, meron siyang high viscosity. Parang yung ketchup, diba? So, pag sa ketchup, ayan. Low viscosity is equal to more flow. High viscosity is less flow. So, kung halimbawa, nilagay mo sa bote si water, pag sinalin mo sa isang container, mabilis lang siya mag-flow or madami siyang makukuha or maiilagay. Pero for example, si ketchup, 'di ba, bagong bukas, nasa bote pa. Trinay mong ilagay sa iyong plato. 'Di ba, minsan pahirapan ka pa. Kasi si ketchup, meron siyang high viscosity. Diba? Pag ang ginagawa pa natin sa ketchup, pinupukpok pa natin yung bottom end para lang lumabas or kung anong ginagawa natin para lang lumabas yung ketchup, para lang mailagay mo sa plato. So, ganon, yung high viscosity is equal to less flow. Okay, so naintindihan nyo ba ang characteristics of fluids or merong questions or clarifications?
Malinaw naman po.
Okay. So, next. Types of fluids. Ideal fluid. So, an ideal fluid is incompressible and it is an imaginary fluid that doesn't exist in reality. Also, it doesn't have a viscosity. Okay? So, bakit nga ba? Bakit po sinama dyan? Hindi naman pala nag-exist in reality and it doesn't have a viscosity. It's for you na para lang ma-visualize hindi pala ma-visualize. So, sa graph, di ba, para lang ma-distinguish mo na ito, sinabi lang na merong ideal fluid. I'm sorry to interrupt po. Sige, okay. Yan. So, yun yung sa ideal fluid. So, ipapakita lang sa inyo, halimbawa, may value kayo na nakuha from problem or solution. So, yun, ilalagay niyo lang na ideal fluid siya. So, para may distinction lang ang ideal at saka ang real fluid. So, fluid which possesses at least some viscosity is termed as a real fluid. So, actually, all the fluid existing or present in the environment are called real fluid. So, some of its example are petrol, air, and etc. So, Newtonian fluid, the fluid whose viscosity remains constant. Okay, pag ang viscosity ay constant, so tinatawag siyang Newtonian fluid. So, these fluids are independent of the amount of shear stress applied to them with respect to time. So, the relationship between the viscosity and shear stress of this fluid is linear. Okay, some of its example are water, air, alcohol, glycerol, tin, motor, or etc. So, ang example nga nito is si water. So, yun nga yung sabi ko sa inyo, low viscosity. So, dito mapapansin nyo yung mga examples dito, meron lang silang low viscosity. So, si water, si air, si alcohol, glycerol, and tin, motor. Kasi ang kanilang fluid viscosity remains constant. So, hindi katulad ni honey, once na honey, syrup, na once na hinalo natin sa pauna, ang hirap. Pero sa pahuli, nadadalian na tayong haluin. Kasi parang naibunan natin yung kanyang atoms or molecules. So, si non-Newtonian fluid naman, so if the real fluid does not obey Newton's law of viscosity, or if the shear stress is not proportional to the shear strain or velocity gradient, then it is called non-Newtonian. So, some of its example is blood, saliva, soap solution, cosmetics, so syrup, honey, and etc. Okay? Ideal plastic fluid when shear stress become proportional to velocity gradient and more than the yield value. So the fluid is said to be ideal plastic fluid. So pag tumataas na or more than na siya sa ating yield value. So last, incompressible fluid. So incompressible fluid, when the density of the fluid remains invariant with the application of external force, it is said to be incompressible fluid. So next is compressible fluid, when the density of the fluid varies with the application of external force. So it is a compressible fluid. So ito yung sinasabi ko na graph. So yung mga fluid and types. So makikita nyo, ideal fluid, it doesn't exist in reality. Okay, so any questions or clarifications regarding types of fluids and characteristics of fluids?
Wala pa naman po.
Okay, so wala pa naman. So wait lang ha. Ano ba to? Sige, mamaya natin i-prove yung Pascal para tuloy-tuloy tayo. Next naman ay properties of fluids. Ano ba to? Your entire screen na lang. So, kaklase niyo ba to? Si John Peter?
Mama.
Yes po.
Okay. Yan. So, next one is properties of fluids. Yan. Properties of fluid: density, specific weight, specific gravity, specific volume, viscosity. So, density, yung katulad kanina, it is defined as the ratio of the mass of the fluid to its volume. So, hindi ko na ulitin to kasi nabanggit ko na sa characteristics of fluid. Ayan, yung formula. Yan. Specific weight, when the ratio of the weight of the fluid to the volume of the fluid is called specific weight or weight density. Okay? Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na magkakaiba yung tawag or magkakaiba yung density. Yung kaninang density, ito is volumetric mass density, ang tawag. So, ito naman, specific weight is, ang tawag naman sa kanya in terms of density is weight density. So, yun. Kasi yung iba, pag nagbibigay ng or pag nagtatanong sa problem, density lang siya. So, ngayon, hindi alam ng mga bata if ano bang density yun. If specific weight, so hindi naka-specified kung alin yung mismong density na gusto niyang hanapin. So, medyo tricky yung question pag ganun. So, specific weight. So, ito yung mga formulas for specific weight. So, weight of the fluid over volume of the fluid. So, di ba ang weight is mass times gravitational acceleration. Kaya ginanto niya. So, ito yung iba't ibang formula for specific weight or the weight density. So, mamimili na lang kayo depende sa inyong problem, given sa problem. Halimbawa, pag ang given sa problem mo is mass and mass, tapos volume. So, magta-times lang kayo ng gravitational acceleration, di ba? So, mg over volume. So, ganun lang. If density naman ang given sa inyong problem, then pwede nyo gamitin density na mismo. Ita-times nyo na lang ng gravitational acceleration. So, yun. Papaikot-ikutan nyo lang yung formula. Next is specific gravity. It is the ratio of weight density of a fluid to the weight density of a standard fluid. Or pwede din siyang density or volumetric density over the volumetric mass density of a standard fluid. So, ito naman, specific gravity is also known as the relative density. So, magkakaiba yan. Magkakaiba ang volumetric mass density, weight density, and relative density. So, water is taken as the standard fluid for liquid. Okay? Or yung kanyang denominator. So, di ba, weight density of the fluid to the weight density of the standard fluid. Pag the water or liquid yung fluid nyo, so sinabi, the motor oil is blah, 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 blah. So, ang density niya, or kahit anong density na given, kung anong density man ang given ng standard fluid, if weight density or volumetric mass density, so yun din yung gagawin mo sa standard fluid. Okay, di-divide mo yon. Pag liquid siya, so water yung ating standard fluid. So pag air naman, or for gases pala, so air yung ating standard fluid. So, wag kayo malilito kasi common mistake to. Kasi ang ginagawa nila kahit air or gases kahit gases, ang ginagawa pa rin nilang standard fluid is water. So yun, magkakamali agad sila doon. Okay, common mistake to. So tatandaan nyo pag liquid siya, standard fluid natin is water. Pag naman gases, ang standard fluid natin is air. So, yan. So, dito, ang ating specific gravity daw is weight density of the fluid over the weight density of the standard fluid. Okay, so, ang akin di siya S. Ang ginagawa ko SG siya. So, specific gravity. Pwede din siya maging volumetric mass density of fluid over the volumetric mass density of the standard fluid. So, yung standard fluid, it's either water or air. Depende sa fluid mismo na ginamit sa problem. Okay, specific volume. So, it is a volume occupied by a unit mass. So, formula for specific volume is volume of the fluid over the mass of the fluid. Or, ito ay kabaliktaran ng density. Diba? Reciprocal of density. So, viscosity. So, it is the property of fluid which offers the resistance to the movement of a fluid over another adjacent layer of fluid. So, na-discuss ko na din kanina to. Ayan, formula ulit. Okay, other fluid properties. So temperature is the fluid property that gives the measure of hotness or coolness of a fluid or measure of heat intensity of a fluid. So measured or the device na ginagamit natin used to measure temperature is called thermometer. So dapat si thermometer are calibrated, dapat naka-calibrate. The next one, si pressure. So fluid pressure is the most often the compressive stress at some point within a fluid. So fluid pressure occurs in two situations. Pag sinabing open condition, so nasa open channel flow yan. So, for example, ng open channel flow, mga ocean, swimming pool, or basta exposed siya sa atmospheric pressure. Pag sinabi namang closed condition, so nasa water line, pipeline, gas line, basta nasa closed system siya. Okay, hindi siya open sa atmosphere. Okay, so bago natin ituloy yung fluid properties, wait lang. So, i-prove muna natin ang Pascal's law. Wait lang. Wait lang. Saglit lang guys ha. Wala. Okay, so nakikita ba yung screen ko?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so ipoprove natin yung Pascal's law or your pressure is equal in all direction. So dito ay meron tayong yan. So dito meron po akong right triangle. So ito point A. Kita natin ng color. So, ito ay point A. So, sabihin natin na ito ay point B. Then, ito ay point C. So, dito, meron akong angle theta. Okay, may angle theta ako dito. So, meron akong point A, point B, and point C. Then, dito sa ating right triangle, meron po akong nilagay na force. So, gagawan ko muna ito ng, may in-exert ako dito, force. Gagawan ko muna ng mga arrow. Okay, so dito, may in-exert ako na force na pressure or force PY. Dito, meron akong in-exert na force na PX or pressure X. And dito, meron akong PZ. Okay, so since ito ay, meron tayong angle dito, So, ito is, yan, theta din to, di ba? Okay? So, sabihin natin ang AB, meron po akong length na dy. So, itong dy ay length ha? Length. Yan. And itong AC, meron akong length na dx. And itong BC, meron akong length na dz. Yan. So, itong nandito, ito yung gagamitin natin sa pag-prove ng Pascal's law, where pressure is equal daw in all direction, in x direction, in y direction, and in z direction. So ngayon, we will assume that ang thickness natin ay equal sa 1 ha. Yan. Ang thickness natin ng triangle na to ay equal sa 1. Kasi kanina meron tayong length and meron tayong pressure or yung force na PZ, PY, and PX. So yung mga length natin, dy, dz, and dx. Okay? So ang gagamitin natin is SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So alam niyo naman yung SOHCAHTOA. So start tayo, sin theta. So dito muna tayo sa Sin theta is equal to, ano ba yung O? Opposite. Ang sin theta natin, AC, di ba? AC. Over yung atin daw hypotenuse. So, ang hypotenuse is the longest side of our triangle, which is BC. So, is equal to, so ano ba yung kanyang pressure dito sa AC? So, meron daw pressure na PY. And BC, PZ. And yun namang mga length. So, si AC, meron daw akong length na dx. And si BC, meron daw akong length na dz. Okay? So, ngayon, pag-isay natin. PZ, sin theta, so, i-rearrange natin, sorry, is equal to PY Okay, meron na tayong first equation. Or pwede din sabihin na in terms naman ng length, we have dz sin theta is equal to dx. So, yan yung ating dalawang first equation. Next naman, cosine. Gamit ang So, cosine theta is equal to adjacent. So, length AB over the hypotenuse BC is equal to, ano ba yung length nung line AB? So, PX over PZ. And yung ating, so, ito force din, ito length pala, sorry, DY. Tama ba? AB, DY over DZ. And we will rearrange yung ating cosine theta. So, PZ, cosine theta, dx. Then, DZ, cosine theta is equal to dy. Next naman, tangent or TOA. So, tangent theta is equal to opposite, which is AC over AB. So, pressure or yung forces, so PY over Px is equal to dx over dy. So, Px, so ito, second equation natin to. Second. Then, to is Px, rearrange natin, Px tangent theta is equal to Py, or dy tangent theta is equal to dx. Ay, sorry, dx. So, ito yung third equation. So, meron na tayong first, second, and third equation. So, pwede siyang in terms of pressure forces or pwede siyang in terms of length. Okay, so, di ba ang pressure natin is equal sa force over area. So, force is equal to pressure times area. So, resulting forces, in all direction so if hahanapin natin lahat, force AB equal sa, kapag ginamit natin yung formula na to, pressure sa AB daw, ano ba to? Ito, AB. So, PX, so ang pressure daw ay meron tayong PX times area, length times thickness. Times, meron tayong length, dy, times thickness na 1. Okay? So, ina-assume natin na ang thickness natin ay 1. So, meron tayong force AB na PX dy. And for force BC, so sa force BC, meron tayong pressure na PZ times area na DZ tama ba? BC? Nasaan na ba ang BC? Ito nga. DZ times cosine theta times 1. So, tama ba siya? DZ. Okay. Next, we have force AC is equal to pressure PY times ano na ba tayo? AC? Tama ba? AC dx times 1. So, meron tayong PY dx. Okay, so, inano lang natin yung forces niya. Then, in x direction daw, in x direction, oras na ba? Ay, ang bilis. We have, so ano ba yung x direction lang? So, dun tayo titingin sa x direction. So, si PX and si PY. Okay, so si PX and si PY, opposite pa ang kanyang direction. So, si PX and PZ. So, si PY is upward or pataas siya. So, wala siya sa x-axis, nasa y-axis axis siya. So, hindi siya kasama sa resolving forces in x direction. So, siya ay px times dy times 1 is equal to pz dz cosine theta times 1. Okay, so px, so para siyang force, ba to? Force AB is equal to force BC. Force AB is equal to force BC. So, px dy, ito siya, and BC, pz times dz cosine theta. Then, px dy is equal to pz dz cosine theta. Okay? So, si px dy is equal to pz. So, ano ba itong dz cosine theta? So, balik tayo sa unang equation natin. So, dun sa pinakauna. Okay, meron tayong first equation in terms of pressure and in terms of length na dz. So, dito meron daw tayong pag sinabing dz cosine theta, so ano ba dz cosine theta? So, siya ay ito sa second equation nating nakuha. dz cosine theta daw ay dy. So, ito siya, dz cosine theta is equal to dy. So, ito ay dz cosine theta. So, siya ay dy. So, cancel dy. So, may common term tayo, dy, cancel. And, ang matitira is si px is equal to pz. So, na-prove natin na ang pressure in x direction is equal to the pressure in z direction. So, meron na tayong una na x and z na na-prove. Okay? So, next, in y direction naman tayo. So, in y direction, so ano ba yung y lang? So, siya ay py and pz. So, py and pz or force AC and force BC. Force AC and force BC. So, dito, force AC, Py. So, nakuha na natin itong mga resulting forces. Py dx is equal to Pz dz cosine theta. So, Py dx is equal to Pz. So, ano pa itong dz cosine theta? So, taas tayo. dz cosine theta. Tama ba? Ay, sorry. dy pala. Wait. Ano ba to? Py dx fac fbc. Okay, sorry. Sin theta to. Sin theta dapat. Kasi pabalik nga pala tayo. So, ito ay sa y direction na. So, kabaliktaran siya ng x direction. So, sin theta. So, dz sin theta, meron po tayo. Yan, dz sin theta, first equation na nakuha natin is dx. So, dx. Yan. So, meron na tayong common term sa right and left side of our equation. So, sa left, dx. Sa right, dx din. So, meron na tayong py is equal to pz. Okay? So, dito, pwede natin pagsama-samahin is px. Ang pz daw ay equal sa py. So, py is equal to px. Px is equal to py is equal to pz. So, na-prove natin na si Pascal law is, or yung ating pressure, fluid pressure in all direction is equal. So, any questions or clarification? So, kulang pala yung time natin. Okay, so may question ba regarding fluid properties, characteristics of fluid, types of fluids in Pascal's law?
Wala naman
Wala pa
po.
naman.
Okay, so sige, siguro hanggang doon muna. Then tomorrow, so magmi-meet ulit tayo to continue our lesson. And kahit konting problem solving. So para recap na rin sa fluid mech nyo. Kasi need yun sa machinery. Okay, so kung wala ng questions or clarifications, so sige po, class dismiss. So thank you engineers and have a nice day.
Sige po, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.